All right. What's up, guys? This is Mrs. Alter.
And Mrs. Sharp.
Okay, today we're going to be talking about simplifying and converting fractions and converting improper to mixed and mixed to improper fractions. So the first thing we're going to do is I want you to push pause, copy down that, and hit play. All right.
Okay, so we are going to simplify. Sometimes it's called reduce. Sometimes we talk about finding the lowest term. It's simply where you get and you divide your numerator and your denominator by the greatest common factor.
Okay, that GCF, the greatest common factor. Okay, so go ahead and copy this first example down. So 5 over 25. Cover that up. All right. So the greatest common factor for 5 and 25, remember factors are those numbers you multiply together. So the greatest common factor is 5. So I'm going to divide by 5, my numerator and my denominator. So 5 divided by 5 is
1.
And 25 divided by 5
Is 5.
Okay, so we have simplified or reduced or put that in lowest terms. So 5/25 is equivalent to 1/5. Okay. All right, so go ahead and copy down the second example. All right, so Ms. Sharp, I might not know what the greatest common factor is, but both of those numbers are what?
They're both even. So I'm thinking even numbers can be divided by 2. So if I divide the top number by 2 and the denominator by 2. Okay, so 8 divided by 2 is 4. 32 divided by 2 is 16.
Okay. And again, I can still simplify that because they're both even numbers, so they're divisible by 2, but I know that they're both divisible by 4.
Yeah, so you always look for that greatest common factor.
Okay, so 4 divided by 4 is?
4. I'm sorry, 1.
16 divided by 4 is?
Is 4.
Okay, and then if you look, we divided by 2 and then we divided by 4. So 4 times 2 is 8. If I would have taken 8 divided by 8, I get 1. 32 divided by 8 is 4, but we still got there.
Right.
Okay.
Doesn't matter how you get there as long as you get there.
All right. Go ahead and copy these two down for you to try. Push pause, try them yourself, and then come back and check to see how you did. All right, so you should have divided this first one by 6 to get 1/6. And the second one, the greatest common factor was 9, so divide both of those by 9 to get 4/9.
Now, even if you started with 2 right here, as long as you kept reducing, you're fine. Whatever you start with, as long as you keep reducing until you cannot reduce anymore.
Yeah, because you would have reduced to 3/18 and then 1/6 again. Okay? All right, go ahead and now we're going to talk about converting mixed numbers to improper fractions. So push pause, copy this part down.
Okay. So to convert mixed numbers to improper fractions, you're going to multiply the whole number by the denominator, and then you're going to add that product to the numerator. Okay, and then you're going to place it over that original denominator.
It sounds confusing when you read it like that,
All the
but
words.
you guys have heard of it as the Texas method or the Texas check. All right, so let's go ahead and copy this first example down, if you can see it. All right, so we're looking at 2 1/3. Thank you. All right, so if we do the Texas method, or I always make the big check mark, so I know I'm going to start with my whole number, go down, and I'm going to do 2 times 3, because my whole number times my denominator, which is 6. And then I'm going to add
to the numerator. So 2 times 3 is 6, plus 1 is 7.
So then I'm going to write that. That's my numerator, and I'm going to place it over the denominator, which was
the same original denominator, 3.
3. And so there's your TX.
Yeah, look, it's the plus and the multiplication, but it looks like Texas.
Okay, so the Texas check.
Texas check.
All right, so example 2.
Okay, try that one.
So again, let's do the Texas check. So we're going to 5 times 8
is 40.
Plus 3
is 43.
So that's my numerator.
And then denominator just stays the same.
Okay, you're going to just place it over your original denominator. So that's easy. All right, so go ahead and copy these two down for you to try yourself and push pause, work those out, and come back on and check to see how you did. All right, so for the first one, you should have gotten 41 over 8.
And the second one, you should have 19 over 5.
All right, so now we've converted mixed numbers to improper fractions. Now we're going to go from improper fractions to
The mixed number.
mixed numbers.
Okay, and the way you're going to do that is you're going to divide your numerator by your denominator.
Okay, and we've talked about this before, Tybo, top in, bottom out. That top number is your dividend, it goes inside, and the bottom number goes outside. Okay, so go ahead and push pause, copy that down. Now we're going to put 21 inside, and 4 goes outside, so 4 goes into 21.
5 times 4 is 20.
Since it's going into 21, I'm putting it over that 1. And I have 1 left over, so my numerator is my remainder. And I put it over.
And the remainder is the numerator, and then the denominator will be the number that you divide it by.
Sorry guys, I'm getting all bunched up there. So your answer should be 5 1/4. It looks a little bit sloppy. I'm off today. All right, so let's look at example 2. 68 divided by 3, or 68 thirds.
Okay.
Again,
The inside is going to be the top, so that's 68.
top in, bottom out.
Okay, 3 goes into 6 2 times. 2 times 3 is 6.
I have 0 left over, so I'm done.
No, we got to bring that
All right.
8 down. Bring it down.
Bring it down.
3 goes into 8 2 times. 2 times 3 is 6.
Oh yeah, I'm off today, Mrs. Sharp.
It's okay.
3 times 2. Okay.
6, and then when we subtract, we get a remainder of 2. So remember that your answer that you get up here, this is your whole number.
And then
And
your
then
remainder becomes your numerator,
Numerator.
and your denominator of 3 stays the same. So I'm just going to circle that.
That's all right.
22 2/3. Hope you can read that slop.
They can read it.
All right. Go ahead and copy these two down for you to try. Remember, you're converting improper fractions to mixed numbers. Come back on and see how you did. All right, so let's check your work. You should have gotten 2 2/5. I circled my answer so we can see. And 13 1/2. Okay, so now it's time for you to do your practice problems. So go ahead and get these copied down. Make sure you go back to your notes. You reference each part. Okay, so number 1, you're going to simplify number 1 and 2. For 3 and 4, you're going to convert to improper fractions. And for 5 and 6, you're going to convert those to mixed numbers.
Okay, go back to your notes.
Use your tool. Don't be a fool.
Bye, guys.
Have a great day. Bye.